Good afternoon technically. Say good morning because I just woke up. Pulled into the spot, took a little nap because I'm very tired, but I feel really good now, surprisingly energized, and it is time to go find some of the elusive wapiti, these elk that have been kicking my butt. But I'm not giving up on them. I just uploaded yesterday's video and now it's time to make today's. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are getting some time in the hills, and if you are, tell me about it. How's your hunting season going? Tell me about it in the comments. Anyway, I'm gonna hike up into this spot today. I'm starting a little bit earlier. It's about 3 in the afternoon. I'm gonna get up there in time to check and see if the bulls are hitting these wallows mid-afternoon. Temperatures get pretty high up here in the mid-70s in the afternoon, and it can tend to draw these bulls out of the dark timber and into the wallows. Keep waiting to hear any rut action. It hasn't happened yet. I know the full moon's probably not helping anything, but that's what we're up against. That's what we're trying to figure out. That's the case that I'm trying to crack. So we're gonna get out there. I'm gonna get up in the hills. I'm gonna find some elk today. Wish me luck. Let's do this. For all of our sakes, for all of our sanities, please let us find some elk today. So I decided to hang a trail camera down in here. Put it on this tree. Right there. Looking over at a little bit of water right there. The wallows that I wanted to put it on are up above, and there's already a couple cameras on them, so I found one kind of a little bit more secluded. 50-50 chance this cam walks away. But now I'm gonna hoof it over to this other spot. I think I can get there before dark into these other meadows where the elk have been intermittently over the last little while. I'm gonna duck my head and walk over there quick and see if I can catch those meadows before it gets dark. Back to the truck, and you guessed it, no elk. I'm starting to get pissed. This is the hardest I've ever worked up here. This is the most consecutive days I've ever put in, and I've always been able to find them. Frustrating, of course. Of course, on the year that I'm trying to film it and trying to do this big series, this is the way it goes. I always complain, and then I try to talk about some silver lining, but I'm just like too pissed and too tired to be optimistic right now. Maybe I'll wake up in a little bit better mood. So I'm gonna have me some slumber. That's not a weird way of saying I'm going to sleep. Mountain Ops makes this stuff that makes you crash out and go to sleep. They just sent me a new flavor. It's apple cider. I'm gonna try that out. And I'm gonna crawl in the back of my truck and I'm gonna pretend that I don't suck at elk hunting. No. No, it's not light outside. I didn't sleep in. You slept in. What are you talking about? No sleeping in going on here. It's about 7 o'clock. I slept in. I woke up. It was weird. It was like, I don't know if you guys have ever done this. I was having this dream that I lost my dog. And that, like, in my mind, if I woke up, I wouldn't be able to find my dog. Is that the worst excuse ever for sleeping in? Anyway, since it's already light, well past shooting light, I'm gonna go drive up into this spot that I've been wanting to check on, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of a check for sign and see if I can see some elk and glass, maybe some from the road. I guess that's what we'll do this morning, and then I gotta bounce down to town, get this video uploaded, and then I have to take my son to his preschool evaluations. Let's do something. Let's try something. Let's just throw something at the wall and see what sticks. Can't believe these bulls won't come in. I've been calling. They're just too smart these days. Usually truck calling's the best way you can go about it. I like to throw out a bugle while I'm going about 45 down the road, and if they're there, they'll hear it, they'll respond. And if they're fast enough, they'll come in. I've had bulls chasing me for miles before. Guess they're just not fired up yet. You hear that? Yeah, that's my stomach. One more growl like that and this might turn into a cooking video. If the bulls don't want to commit, go find someplace new. A lot of people think that because I make YouTube videos or whatever that I'm not like the same as all the other hunters out there, but I am. I think us as hunters, we're pretty much all the same. I do the same thing you guys do. I drive around on my truck, I listen to Cardi B, I drink rock stars, and I talk into a camera all day. I mean, just basic hunting stuff. This spot hasn't really panned out. Looks like the sheep were in here as well, so eat some mutton this year. Maybe there'll be less of them out on the hill. I also attempted a bugle with this thing. I don't know how many you guys use reed calls, what kind of calls you guys use, but they're not easy. And I am very under practiced when it comes to calling with a reed call. I do have like a power bugler that sounds really hokey, but it's called an elk in the past. So I think we should get a contest going and a pool going and see how long it's gonna take me to find an elk on this hunt. I would wager that I will find one tonight. However, past performance would suggest otherwise. I think I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna make some breakfast. Oh yeah, another roadside breakfast. Put the heat to that. Right there we have chopped up pepper bacon, like the good thick stuff, and chopped up ribeye. That's all I really know how to do is breakfast scrambles, but man, are they delicious. Can't forget these bad boys. Oh yeah. I found this little spot off the side of the highway right here. The cars can barely see ya. It's a nice little spot to pull off and cook some grub. Getting ready for eggs. How's that look? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's breakfast slash lunch. Well, I'm gonna grub that deliciousness and I'm gonna wrap this episode up. I also wanna thank some people who bought apparel. We have some orders just popping in. Thank you to Trevor Connolly, Hunter Nelson, Mark Reggie, Travis Dunge, Troy Hill, Cabe Jensen, Brad Iverson, all you guys. I appreciate you buying some apparel so I can keep this thing going. That cooler's full of food because of you guys. I'm able to do this because of you guys. The store is really what's keeping this thing going right now. So thank you so much for that. Also want to let you guys know that I'm gonna be diving off into my backcountry spot tonight. It's a gnarly hike, it's a long ways in there, so hopefully that'll be the ticket into getting into these elk. I don't know, maybe not. So far they're winning. But thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you guys for following the series, and we'll see you tomorrow.